Hello, welcome to a new episode. This time I'll be playing solo in a mod pack All the Mods Remix, or All the Mods 3 Remix. I don't know. All the Mods is just what I'm going to be used to calling it. But the big purpose of this mod pack is for me to be able to do some modded content by myself. I'll still be doing some recordings with KZ, but due to scheduling conflicts, it's a little bit harder than we thought to churn out consistent episodes. That being said, as much fun as it is to record with somebody else, you guys are just going to be watching content of me and somebody else hanging out. Whereas this series will be more for me showcasing why I enjoy playing modded Minecraft. So if you enjoy the antics of me just messing around on a game, having some fun with one of my friends, you might want to stick with the Crash Landed on a Hostile Planet series. If you want to know why I love modded and how I play, this series might have a little bit more of that content. So, in the meantime, let's get right to it, since I'm literally, well, maybe not literally, but I'm burning daylight. So, spawned in a new world. My seed is PyroGecko77. Pretty basic stuff. Not necessarily assuming that people know vanilla Minecraft. I also intend to do a vanilla series, whereas I still play... Okay, that happened. You got suicidal sheep. Or maybe not suicidal. Interesting. Okay. Well, so there's sheep, there's pigs. One of the first things you need to realize, though, in starting on any new Minecraft world, is that your first night is not going to be... Wow, that's pretty nice mountains around here. It's not going to be... your first night's not going to be very friendly. And as I've already burned some daylight trying to make sure all my sound settings were right, I gotta make sure that I find some shelter relatively quick. So I'm probably gonna settle down in one of these biomes pretty nearby where I'm at. Kinda like the look of that one. Ooh. Okay. I'm not paying... Oh, yep. Yep. We're running for our lives. What an interesting start I've got here. We've got suicidal sheep. We've got, golems from embers attacking me. Modded is very hostile in the sense of a lot of mods add extra ways of getting killed. So, there'll definitely be that. Really do like the mountains of that one. If I was going to dig in and just do a underground base, I would feel like that biome would really lend itself. I think I might just do a day one starter base, because I'm trying to showcase how I play modded, and not necessarily the best ways to play modded, not showcasing how I feel anyone else should play modded. This is just going to give you, the viewer, a better idea as to why PyroGecko77 plays modded the way he does. There might be some wisdom to it. More than likely, let's face it, you shouldn't be playing the way I play. I am not the best expert out there. There's YouTube subscribers with... or not subscribers, YouTube channels with millions of subscribers. I'm just here having fun. But I've been playing this game for many years. Sorry, distracted by multicolored sheep. First I was going to be impressed that we had a pink sheep, and then I saw the yellow sheep. Okay. Easily distracted is something that you guys are going to have to get used to in the beginning of every new series, because every mod pack is specifically different than every other mod pack. I've got no clue what I'm dealing with when I sign into a brand new world. So I run around just realizing that, hey, we've got a lot of stuff. Like if I bring up my inventory here, I got 257 pages of different things, which I'm probably going to cut this down, because I'm already noticing some things that I don't need to see. Like, I don't know about career bees, but I really wonder if I need to see all their venoms, because it doesn't even look like there's recipes for this stuff. So, in the future, if you see that page number changes, it's probably because I'm just hiding things that I don't want to see. But, yeah, a lot of extra stuff in this mod pack for me to deal with. Which, ironically enough, I say as I've made comments about burning time. First thing you do in every Minecraft series ever is pretty much punch a tree, get some wood. I particularly like these trees because in the Integrated Dynamics mod, it adds these mineral trees that, one way or another, is basically the heartbeat of the Integrated Dynamics mod. Something that I'm not very familiar with, haven't taken advantage of it, But a lot of people like these trees because they drop these berries, which this is a really bad tree to get berries. I'm going to go to a different one. But mineral trees drop these berries that you can be used to make torches. So day one, you've got an easy torch supply right at your disposal. Very minimal effort. Some people do like the blue wood, other people like the browns of the bark. Honestly, day one, I couldn't be further away from worrying about what kind of block palette I'm going to use to build a base or any of that. I am honestly just worried about survival, which I can already tell I'm making some bad decisions because I just removed all the blocks, and I'm going to have to put blocks down to reach higher up in the tree. But it can be pretty bad, even in vanilla, to reach your first night without having some sort of survival structure built for you. So because of that, usually... Oh, well, I probably won't even have to pillar up. I can reach stuff in this tree. But usually a person is going to want to have some sort of idea of how to slap down some blocks to survive their first night. Otherwise, you dig a hole and you survive the night in the hole, because if anyone's not aware, since I guess I haven't done a vanilla series, and to be honest, most of the people watching this channel are probably going to be my friends trying to figure out why is Pyro so obsessed with Minecraft. So for those that don't play Minecraft, aren't necessarily familiar with, the way hostile monsters will spawn in this game is based upon darkness, and nighttime is dark. So there will be plenty of things trying to kill me whenever it becomes dark. That's something I gotta contend with, and that's also why breaking down a tree specifically designed to give me berries that can be used to turn into torches is definitely an advantage. Now I would point out I'm noticing my mini-map in the upper right corner, seeing some structures there. So once I get this tree out of here, which I'm severely hoping will have fast leaf decay, yes, by removing all the wood from it, the tree just breaks down into little bits. I would also like these berries. That's more effort than it's worth. I'm going to go check out what this structure is over here. Kind of looks like it would be a roguelike dungeon, a pre-generated structure by the mod Roguelike Dungeons, which, oh, blackberry leaves. Neat. But, that's not necessarily going to be a safe spot to start, but I also think I see a village beyond there. So, interesting? Yes. Safe? No. Definitely roguelike dungeon. I would die pretty quickly. Random pool. But yeah, if you go down, it leads to a bunch of monsters spawning trying to kill you. Don't like the sound of that, but if I come over here, we have for ourselves a modded village. To be different from a regular village, because this mod pack does add a few mods that specifically add in extra houses. Something that you wouldn't normally see in a vanilla village would be this house. This is added by the mod Actually Additions, which is actually probably going to be our starter house once I decide how I want to go about entering, because I am not going to be consistently trying to drop down here. And that's not even the doorway there, it's over here. Wow, this house is far from, like, user-friendly here, but this is one of my favorite houses because it starts with some basic blocks in it that you can use to do some very powerful things. Well, hi there, mad scientist, engineer guy. Also, if you haven't noticed yet, there's a mod in this one, probably called OneProbe, if not Wayla. Two mods that do the same thing, so I'm never sure I'm using the right name. But up in the middle of my screen on the top is one of the mods that tells me what am I looking at. And in this case, it says Engineer. So I can click on him. He's got some Actually Additions stuff. Trade with him, he'll unlock some more stuff. One of the things I'm excited to see is this crate here. Lots of storage space, lots of good stuff. Definitely going to be moving that, because I don't fancy spending necessarily a lot of time up here, but we already have some basic power production. Oh, okay. A sage. Okay, then. Well, like I said, day one is just me trying to figure out how to survive. Gosh, does that have any books preloaded? Oop, and that brought me to a Wikipedia website about stone. Thanks for that. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, it looks like this comes preloaded with all the basic manuals. That is really helpful, because even being severely familiar with modded, oh, that's neat, I am consistently having to look stuff up and figure out how things actually work. Especially since, as I mentioned earlier, every mod pack is different. So you can't consistently rely on any one mod to specifically be there to help you out in your gameplay. Now, there are a lot of repeat mods in a lot of packs, but never assume that just because you know how to do something, you can do that in every pack. So with that, I'm going to start off doing some... I don't know if you guys heard that, but I just heard some impressive, like, grinding noises. It's night, so we're just staying in here. Start off with the basic crafting of some wood, as I mentioned. Nice, vibrant blue wood. But it gives me a crafting table from vanilla Minecraft, or fast workbench. Okay, don't know about that mod. But I'm instantly switching that to a Tinker's workbench, mainly because when I place this down, go into it, allows me to access this inventory. So if I throw all my resources over here, I can still go in here, and there everything is. Now, starting off with Tinker's, always a good choice. Not necessarily my favorite mod, because it is very powerful. Just heard a villager fall. That's nice, as long as it's not making way of the sheep. But Tinker's is a mod that specifically adds in tools. So, which is actually what you're seeing over here in my JEI user interface, basically crafting help. But starting off with Tinker's allows me to make some powerful tools. So Tinker's, all their basic workbenches are just variations there of a blank pattern with some wood, a log. Guess I don't have enough. You gotta remember to use a crafting table with one of them. Gives us our stencil table. Hey, I do have the recipe that allows us to use logs to make 4 chests instead of making them one at a time. Always useful. Gives me my pattern chest. What do we got? Part builder, stencil table, tools station. I feel like I'm missing a part. Well, yeah, Tinker's. Let's just look for uses on this. There's our stencil table. Pattern chest. Oh, I didn't even realize you can make it that way. See, always learning. Done those ones. Oh, Construct's Armory. Yeah, that's right. Well, that would help me off with some beginner armor, but honestly, not that worried. So since I'm just looking to get some tools made, and all I've really made are some tables, I'll just break in some space here, set it up in this area, realizing I'm undoing everything I just did, but doesn't matter. Let's see here. Part builder. I'm not sure where I want the crafting station. I'll do tool station at the very end. Which then that puts stencil table. You're going to be needing to make the stencils. So there. I'm just trying to put them in order you need them. This one, stencil table, allows me to sit in here and make stencils, like, say, if you get a tool rod, a binding, and the pickaxe head. Oop, put them in the pattern chest. They're all right here, but since I can access the adjacent inventory, I got my tool rod right here, make it out of some wood, got a wooden tool rod. Always a pretty solid way to go. Bindings, you can make them out of a lot of resources, there's a lot of good stuff. It's actually where, great opportunity to show off the Akashic Tome. Every mod pack, I always need the Materials in U-Book by Tinker's Construct. By switching the Akashic Tome to be that book, that's what makes it pretty powerful, I can look up the tool materials. Every mod pack has different Tinker's Construct materials that you can make stuff out of. And we're seeing multiple pages here of things that Dragon Bone. Ooh, that should be fun. But these are all materials I can use to make tools. And every page after that is explaining the stats of the specific tool. As it's my day 1 and I basically have nothing, we're making some wooden tools. So there's that. Wood is far from quality, but it definitely, and you can even use sticks in place of wood, it definitely gets us started. First thing that you ever want to make in most Minecraft packs is a pickaxe. I only say most because in modded... Well, why am I organizing my inventory when I can just put my crate back down? Hey buddy, you're kind of in my way. Wow, I'm making a mess. Anyways, I want the inventory next to the crafting tables, the big thing. So now that we got that situated, actually, Akashic Tome. How does one... There we go. But some mod packs have different tools that you should start off with making. It's really hard to say a pickaxe is going to be your only ever tool you want to use, because modded Minecraft is constantly changing. But since I got myself a pickaxe, I can get stone. I've already technically got a tool upgrade. So a lot of people might expect me to just run back and swap out my pickaxe. But usually, I like to mine a few pieces of stone specifically until things get particularly dark. We're just going to call that good because, well, while it's not necessarily dark for me, wow, those doors. I'm going to have to do something about these villagers. But YouTube makes everything darker, so we'll just assume that it got dark for you there. Now, since I've got these all in a row like this, I can actually open any one of them and say if I wanted to get a different tool made, I can come here, see what parts are needed, that sort of thing. But I already know I really should have started off with at least a stone pickaxe head, because if we look at my current pickaxe, durability 75. Not that impressive, but I can just throw the stone head on there, modifying my existing tool, and puts that 128. Definitely nice that Tinker's tools can upgrade as you go. So make your tool as early as you can, swap it off with whatever your best resource you can find is. It does not matter. Which, to be honest... Wow, lots of guys up here. I could probably find something better since I started off in actually Addition's home. Once again, opening Akashic Tome apparently will open whatever I'm looking at. I'm not going to like that. I'm hoping that you guys aren't getting my Internet Explorer pages, or Firefox, but whatever. Windows opened up actually on the camera, but whatever, if you are. Oh no, Wikipedia page made it into my video. Want to go back to that and check to see if the actually Additions materials, what I'd be looking for would be like, here we go. Wow, can't read that, but Void. Void materials, all kinds of interesting stuff, but not that much better than the stone. Higher durability. I believe much higher durability. Yeah, because I know I can press this button and get myself a Void Crystal. We'll cover that more because actually Additions offers a lot of things, but Atomic Reconstructor converts coal into Void Crystals. Well, by having these, I can convert Void Crystals into their individual crystals, a 9:1 ratio here. Go into the part builder, and yes, I'm being wasteful, but it doesn't matter, it's modded. You reach a point where no resources in modded matter whatsoever to you. If you look at the changes, mining speed goes way up, mining level switches to obsidian, which means I can mine obsidian. A lot of people get confused. This isn't the level that obsidian is, this is the level of the object you can break. So I can mine obsidian with this, I get a lot of durability. Ecological from the wood means it's going to regenerate some durability on its own. Since it's not a weapon, don't really care much for the other modifiers. But I got myself a great starting tool. Definitely something I'd recommend in your first day of Minecraft, which looks like we're basically at day 2. Wow, that's Dollhouse. But, yeah. In your first day of Minecraft, whether it be a literal day or just your average playing... There's my back. There we go. Hey, everyone. Hi. But, what I would recommend that everyone does with their time is specifically find shelter, whether dig a hole in the ground, that's fine. I better not move my arm or hit one of these guys. I don't know if there's any protectors of this village. But yeah, find a safe place to be. Dig a hole underground, I don't care. I prefer to find something a little bit more, I don't know, aesthetically pleasing. I've done the hole in the ground thing too many times, been playing Minecraft way too long. In vanilla, you'll almost always see me dig a hole into the ground. But, wow, just bump into me, why don't you? But otherwise, finding a village, great way to start. We've already got some resources. I've got some basic power stuff set up. The big difference between modded Minecraft and vanilla, you got to manage power plus your basic resources. Beyond that, get yourself some great tools. I'm starting off the pickaxe because anything else I make, I'm just going to be replacing the materials I make it out of because mining is a great way to get resources. Beyond that, it's once you got shelter and a way to get resources, would definitely recommend coming up with some way to find food. As you can see, I'm partially on the verge of starving, but as I mentioned, we went after mineral berries right away, which are a food, but apparently you can eat pretty quick. Apparently I can eat even when my hunger is full. Saturation goes up. I'll explain those bars probably in another episode, but yeah, find food, find shelter, make tools, day one, that's a wrap. So, I'm just going to end this video right here. I would ask that you, if you like the video, please leave a like on the video, press that little thumbs up. It doesn't necessarily do a whole lot. My channel's not monetized in any way at this time, unless you're watching this well in the future, then who knows what the future has for us. I sure hope something comes with this, but I'm making these videos more for the fun of it, so that probably not something to worry about. So only press the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video or if you just want to encourage me to make more, because that's the biggest thing. Like, comment, subscribe, it's all just encouragement of the YouTuber. So if you want to see more on the channel, pass on that encouragement in whatever way you feel best motivated to do. Otherwise, thank you for even making it this far in the video. Have a nice day. Bye!